Yo, 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 what's good, man? MCCLOUD. Sean McLeod, the realest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Want to thank everybody first for all the birthday wishes, man. You know what I mean? We just reached 49. You see that silver fox coming in. You dig? But yeah, man, I'm going to make this short and sweet, man. Tell your kids the truth, man. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. Tell your kids the truth. I was in a group on a post the other day, and, you know, people talking about, you know, single parents or whatnot. And, you know, a lot of people have this philosophy, oh, well, you keep the kids, you know, out of grown folks' business. But I respectfully disagree, because once a child comes into the situation, they are already in the business. Like, well, what are you talking about? So if you are a single parent, like me, single father, say you're a single mother, what may have you, why would you not tell your kids the truth? Especially when they're at a certain age. Now, when they're babies and they're young, I could get it because they don't understand a lot of concepts. But 12, 13, older, why not tell your kids the truth? Because they know what time it is. Like, they can understand the dynamics of the situation and what's going on. So a lot of people's philosophy is, oh, well, let them grow up and, you know, they'll make their own conclusions. I mean, they're going to make their own conclusions anyway. But why not have them make their conclusions with the facts and the information? You know what I mean? I never understand why you trying to spare the deadbeat parent. If you're a single mom, why are you trying to spare the deadbeat dad? If you're a single father, why are you trying to spare the deadbeat mom? Tell your kids the truth. You know what I mean? Because your kids, every day, they watch you work, they watch you struggle, they watch you grind, they watch you do everything you need to do for them. And they see everything that you go through, the good times, bad times, the hard times, the whole nine, while the other parent is just out living life doing what they want to do. And you don't think your kids need to know that? You're going to hide that from them so the other parent, the deadbeat, can come back 10, 20 years later and lie and be like, oh, your mom kept me away from you. You know, if they're seeing, you know, deadbeat dad, oh, your mom wouldn't let me see you. When you know, as the single mom, the active parent that's there, that that's a lie. But you'll allow all that time to go past and for this person to come back and tell that lie, and your kids probably fall in and believe it and buy it. No, I don't believe in that. In my situation, my little boy 12, about to be 13, he knows everything. Everything. So he's going to make his own assumption. Oh, he's going to make his own, you know, declarations and assumptions, but based off the facts. Because while he see daddy grinding and going through what I go through to make sure he's straight, yes, he knows that his mom is out doing whatever. Yeah, he knows. So he can make his conclusion off the facts. He doesn't have to assume anything off the facts. Now, how he feels about it or how he chooses to handle it, that's going to be based on him and what he decides to do. But I am, for one, a parent that's going to make sure my kids know the truth and have the facts on everything. Everything. Because my thing is this. If the deadbeat parent has a problem, then be active and do your part. You know, as a single parent, no matter how I feel, no matter what I want to do, I don't get to just run off on my kid. I don't get just not to do anything. I still got to stay and do what I got to do, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what I'm going through. Because that's what a parent's supposed to do. So the other parent has the same obligation, male or female. So if they're not doing that, then yeah, the kid needs to know. And the kid needs to know why. And they need to know what they're doing instead of that. Because they can make whatever excuse in the world about why they're not here, about why they're deadbeat, or why they're not taking care of their child. But they still going out partying. They still entertaining other relationships with, you know, other men or women, whatever they got going on. Like, they still sleeping, eating, sucking, fucking. I mean, they're still doing everything that they want to do except for taking care of their kid. So, you mean to tell me your child don't need to know that? Yeah, they need to know that, especially when they can understand that, yes, your father or your mother, this is what they're out there doing instead of taking care of you. Yeah, they need to know that, and they need to know it right now, not years down the road. So, in my particular situation, you know, when I put the truth out there, a lot of people had a problem with it, but they didn't have a problem with believing the lies on me. They didn't have a problem with that. But then when you put the truth out there, it's like, oh, well, you know, you should just be quiet and the Lord gonna fight your battles. I'm like, man, please. Lord been fighting my battles. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Bible say, as long as you don't bear false witness. So if you telling the truth, and you're not bearing false witness, you're not doing anything wrong. So yeah, tell your kids the truth. Do not let them be sitting right here, making up stuff in their head or romanticizing the other parent, longing for them, thinking that, oh, it's a reason, why they're not here. No, yeah, tell them the reason, because they sorry, they deadbeats, they're selfish, narcissistic, and they only care about themselves. That's the reason, the real reason. All that other stuff people try to come with later on down the line, it's all BS. So don't let your kid get caught up in that. Don't let them fall for that. Tell them the truth. And that's it. And anybody got a problem with it, who cares? Your babies need to know the truth. Let them make their own assumptions based off the facts and the truth. You dig? So yeah, that's another TED Talk from the MWC LOUD. Hassan McLeod. Tell your kids the truth. Out. Peace.